Et ça repart. Avec Bahamut qui est beaucoup trop fort. Faut se laisser à poste. Ça va vouloir là. Cloak and dagger. On va aller faire les side quests. Et secret, je trouve.
Have you heard the latest from Twinside?
So, on va juste checker quelque chose vite vite.
My lord Marquis, is that you? It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Då svingar man. On va aller là.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something. It shouldn't be too hard to find Goods.
The gentlemen of the town guard are strapped.
Fuck. The finest sellswords.
Could be I know something more.
Clive! I found someone who says he's heard...
Have you?
Go on.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, and the more war being waged. And who will they all why, the good...
And you've seen this
Aye, you'll find her right here.
here in Dalamil. Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market. But if you're... But it'd be a bolder man than me. Feeling bold, trapped. Now, if that's all...
Sorry to have kept...
You don't think Nan's...
Not unless she's discovered the secret of...
Eh?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks.
Good question.
And I'll visit this...
All right.
You too, Goods.
Just push it. Voilà, on va aller. Ok, je choisis pas avec moi. Fait qu'on est trois dominants qui se promènent avec Torgal. Ah, fuck off, il y a rien qui peut t'allumer.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
And maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Oh, you about to get fucked, boys.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Easy.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but These were men of the Fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Inte ta petite langue sortie som me regarde. On dit contente que je te flatte. Contente. Gros bébé. Non, non, marre pas. Oui. Ça, j'ai pas flatté la tête comme tu voulais. Hein? On va flatter la bedaine, ça t'aime ça. Oui, gros bébé. Tu veux que j'arrête? Ok, je vais pas arrêter. Gros bébé. C'est actually loadé. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You fought very bravely. The safety of the town is in our hands.
Come on.
Yeah!
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death? A quick one.
Oh, you go.
Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
T'as dans le gars.
Now, we can pretend this didn't happen.
done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to you, weren't he?
What were you going to do?
The Borgwyn wanted him. I was only supposed to point the lamp. Then you well...
You're not worth the effort. I need to find Good.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about
For they are not lies. Every last word is true.
Goose.
He's gonna kill... He said she had...
After what she did, it is only right. She... that loathsome Goose, was it? Only with... Run along now.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. Promise me, or I'll...
Goose, no.
Enough, all of you!
Karen. But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalimil might bear me a grudge? And though it was just Bogan, I thought the years might have taught you some sense. But I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all... And now you'll finally pay...
Gooch, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle it. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, sir. And now... Sorry to keep you wet.
Is he...
Ted, it's an easy going through life, one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't note it. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, man, so I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients... But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too, but...
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Moi je t'aime, moi je t'aime. Oh bébé d'amour, oh bébé d'amour.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
I got Pep.
to numb your tongue or put fire in it.
Right there.
What happened here?
If you're with... They've already...
I'm not.
Then you found... I'm Alistair Rockford.
Of the Seven High... It's been... Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed.
Bandits?
They looked more like... It didn't matter in the end.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the...
All right. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach. Visit the vet.
Thank you. I shall.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Oh, que t'es grosse. Hein? Oh, ouais. J'ai le droit de te licher. Hein? Tu fais un bain. Bon, excuse-moi, je t'ai dérangé. Hein? Excusez-moi, madame.
Make for the town while you can.
You don't need to tell me twice.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you.
And stand by as it...
It's just Clyde, which is more than can be said.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen...
The garrison have their hands full inside. There are few hands left to work the fields. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Nothing like a little unrest.
There were ghosts at the gates, not days.
You needn't fret. The creatures are...
To the meadows, then.
That's what they...
Good girl. Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. Straight home now. This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with.
Flawless victory.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
Victory.
I think that's everything Molly needs to... I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Je suis plus encore là, mais je peux pas y aller. Il faut que je passe par l'étape là. Grosse fille d'amour. Hein. C'est un beau gros bébé.
Oh, the moon. It seems the hideaway has lost its...
So?
I did, and...
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to...
Blueback wyvern liver.
Ah, wyvern livers was it? Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on. And here we have it. Fried mortress of skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavour and sensation.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man.
Tu fais des ronrons. Tu fais des ronrons, mon bébé. Des gros ronrons, parce qu'on flatte la bétail.
Say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Grosse fille d'amour. C'est un beau gros bébé, ça. Un beau gros bébé d'amour. Qui fait des gros ronrons.
nothing.
I didn't. I just thought.
Aye. Reckon the book you've always. And I'd have you. Why, you fine.
Thanks.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as may be. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself. Till then, he'll need people to watch.
Of course.
Stop it. I don't go thinking that'll do you any...
Nice.
Let me tell...
All right.
Them rumours might be they weren't just... You see, there were a time when I weren't too particular. Some women lust after blood, others after flesh, but me, and to satisfy that lust, I sold to opposing armies, stabbed my every client in the back, made myself the most... But then one day, said he'd give me access to a realm-wide community of like-minded individuals in constant need of steel.
Was that the first time?
Aye. And I felt right in... He was true to his word, so I ended up being true to mine. And I soon started making them, and all without aiding or abetting any outlaws. Told me about his plan to topple the Mother Crystal. Said that with them gone, the realm would want for all manner of things. Why, I reckon an enterprising individual could find himself the richest dam in the... And that's when he had me. I emptied, and the rest, as they say, is ain't a dozen years on, and I'm still not the richest dam. But I can say, you've all shown me there is...
That there are.
So don't you go messing it all up.
Yes, ma'am.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. It'd better all be here.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. You earned this. Come again. I may have more for you.
How are you doing? Quick look. Think you can help?
Where the fuck am I walking?
Ready, go? We can use the ruin. Across the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The Echoes have a will of their own.
Straight home now.
This one.
That was quite a display.
Fuck with me. Come back, girl.
Come on. Run like the wind. All right. Stay down. You lose.
Tell us about Lotte, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Ready, go? Faster!
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
The ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead.
Rest well, Salt. You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go around it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Right. I got here in time.
C'est crissement facile. Dude, what the fuck?
Someone there! Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic. You're with the battalion?
I am.
Taken care of.
Another survivor.
Is...
He was right to send you. Those things you slew and Tabor is safe, thanks. You seem...
You must have me
Wait. Son of a whore. I was there! In Costness when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander!
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Cid. Someday.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
La petite papate qui dépasse ici. Une grosse également.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
It's okay.
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one. Man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council,
You must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
On se rappelle, c'est le dominant d'Odin.
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you. So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yotei of the lake?
By all means.
Yotei, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yotei.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go. Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token. For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later.
Cyril seemed very...
It's gonna be it for pour ce matin.